Hello and welcome to the Candidates Forum. I'm Jared Fry, General Manager of Medina TV.
And I'm Jacqueline Rixmeyer with the Greater Medina Chamber of Commerce. We are excited once again to partner with Medina TV to bring you the 2023 Candidates Forum. All candidates and contested races were invited to participate this year.
Yes, and the views of those candidates are not necessarily those of the Greater Medina Chamber of Commerce or Medina TV.
Thank you for tuning in to watch our 2023 Candidates Forum. We appreciate your willingness to be informed about the upcoming election.
Joining us now in studio is Angela Ventura, the incumbent for the Medina Township Fiscal Officer. Angela, thank you for joining us here today.
Hi, nice to be here.
Great to have you. Why don't you take a minute and first just tell everyone a little bit about yourself.
I am a single mom, and I've been in Medina Township for about 18 and a half years. I ran for fiscal officer 2 terms ago, so I'm approaching my 8th year in office. And I also sell insurance. I'm an insurance broker for health and life, and so I keep very busy and love being a single mom. And I decided I wanted to give back to the community. And when I ran for office, I've never done anything like that before, and it's just been such a rewarding experience. And I want to keep serving. Mm-hmm. So it's really been, I've learned a lot through the experience, and I enjoy it, and mm-hmm. I'd like to continue doing it.
Yeah. So you discussed continuing it, but what are some other reasons that made you decide to run again? I'm very interested in, obviously, our finances. It's the residents, taxpayers, the taxpayers' money is like I'm the final stop, where the guard dog, if you will, to the residents' money, and somebody has to watch it, mm-hmm. and somebody has to be able to say no, with spending, and I've been good at doing that, and somebody needs to keep doing that. Mm-hmm. So I decided that I should be the person to do that. Mm-hmm. So now, for the people at home that may not know, kind of describe the role of the fiscal officer for Medina Township.
So a fiscal officer for anyone in the state, the duties are set by revised code, and a fiscal officer basically oversees the entire financial picture of a township. And on top of that, they're the keeper of the records. So you really are just overseeing the management of the township as a whole, and you delegate duties from there. So when the township's audited, you're helping the CPAs with that audit. You navigate that audit with them. And then if there's things that need to be changed, if there's things not going right with the township, you step in and help make those changes, because you have different departments obviously working in the township, and you try to keep good internal controls. But, there's always things that could be done better. Yeah. So our audits have been very good, since I've been in office, but you can always do better. And so you strive for that. And that's something that I've worked really hard to navigate with the different department heads. We've had some turnover in Medina Township, and working with new department heads as they come in has also been really rewarding, and watching the growth that has happened, within the township. So that's a big part of the duties, and really understanding the revised code is important, which can be complicated and intimidating at first, but you've got to be really knowledgeable and be able to work with the township's legal counsel to interpret that code and then apply it within the day-to-day operations of the township.
What do you think are some of the biggest obstacles that you face?
The change of administrations has been a challenge. You have, I believe there's been, administrations that have come in that have had the township's best interests at heart, and then, you'll always have people who have their agendas. And through that all, you still have to work with those people and try to do what's best for the township. And sometimes that can get a little confrontational, and that's difficult because it's sometimes not easy to stand your ground and be the one who is being disliked by everybody. But again, it's not about making people at the township happy, at the actual, the board of trustees or the employees of the township, because again, this is an elected position separate from the trustees, and it's about protecting the taxpayers. I was elected to watch the township funds and make sure that I'm informing the taxpayers if their monies are being spent wisely. So sometimes it's taking a stance and standing alone, to always walk down that right path. But so that's been a challenge at times, but it's okay. Gotta do it.
So as you look at the township, then how important is that relationship from a work environment as far as the working with the trustees and then also with the staff that you had mentioned earlier?
You work with the staff quite regularly. The trustees, obviously at meetings, there is supposed to be a separation of power or duties, if you will, with because that's one of the internal controls that should be in place. So as much as you do want to be able to get along, hopefully, and everybody, you like each other, and it's great if it can be non-combative, but it's okay to have differing viewpoints, and it really is important to have that checks and balances. Sometimes if you see people getting along too well, it's almost a red flag. So it's better to make sure that, like I said, the checks and balances are there, because really governments are, besides the 2-year audits that come in, there's not much that is in between checking. They expect you to have good internal controls. And the auditors do check, they look at that when they come in to make sure you're to the township's policies on what their checks and balances are. But it's, they expect that the township is passing policies to always make sure that those checks and balances are in place and proper. So.
And we're speaking with Angela Ventura, the current incumbent for the Medina Township Fiscal Officer position that you'll see on the ballot this November. If reelected, Angela, what do you see as some of the biggest issues that would face the township from the fiscal office in the upcoming term?
I see that we have had some issues with the way the budget is looked at by the trustees, and I think that there needs to be a readjustment, a realignment of thinking. Everybody right now is looking at their heart, at their budgets. I mean, I'm a single mom. I have to watch my budget closely, so I understand the importance of not overspending, and I think that is one of the biggest challenges we face. The spending needs to be reined in so that we're not, that the township isn't out asking the taxpayers for more money. And I think that getting that word out there and making people more aware of what is really going on with how their money is being spent is a very important responsibility that I have, and it will be a challenge because just simply telling people, hey, we need more money, it's not enough. People need to do their research.
What do you see, if reelected, one of the biggest things you would like to accomplish in the next term?
I've always strived for transparency, 100% transparency, and I plan to continue to always be a transparent office. Keep that accountability up. I plan to keep doing everything that I came into office doing, and there's always room for growth. Mm-hmm. So I would like to. I would like to give back to the community more. Mm-hmm. I think there's things that Medina Township can and should be doing better. Now that would take some collaboration with the board, because I don't have legislative authority, but I do think that we could work as a team, committee, mm-hmm. and put some effort into giving back to the community in different ways.
Right. Again, speaking with Angela Ventura, the incumbent candidate for Medina Township Fiscal Officer. And Angela, you've been great to answer all of my questions. I want to make sure I give you a few moments, though. If there's anything I missed or anything you want to tell the voters directly, I'll give you the floor, and you can talk right to them.
Thank you. I've just very much enjoyed serving the township for the last 8 years, and I would like to continue to do so. I appreciate that the residents have entrusted me with their tax dollars, and I ask for your vote in this coming election. So thank you.
Thank you. Again, that's Angela Ventura, the incumbent for the Medina Township Fiscal Officer position on the ballot this November. Angela, thanks for taking time with us today, and I want to wish you the best of luck this November.
Thank you so much, Jerry.